What's going on, guys? Ironcane here, back with another Dragon Ball Project multi-video. Yes, sir. We have a multi-video, man. Yeah, no, it's been a little bit, but they posted the results of the region beta test here. So go ahead and take a look at the post. So this is the latest thing they've done since September 3rd. Thinking is for interacting, or just participating in the beta test here. So I'm not going to read this here because it's actually part of the larger post that they have here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Dragon Ball Project Multi-Regional Beta Test and beyond. Let's start by saying to all of those who participated in the beta test, thank you. With all of the in-game and out-of-game feedback we received, there's loads to work on. In this letter, we would like to explain a few of our design philosophies as well as the direction Project Multi will be going towards its release. But before going into the details, let us preface this by saying this letter will be pretty long. Oh boy. I have been coping for anything multi. I need my multi fix. I've been tweaking. I've been itching. I was addicted to this game, y'all. I was addicted to this game. I was streaming this relentlessly when it was out. So I'm really glad that they're being very transparent with us here. Original intent, Project Multi was designed to provide the experience of freely controlling your beloved Dragon Ball characters wherever, with whoever, and whenever through the franchise's first team-focused multiplayer game. Specifically, we aim to create a game where a fun competition could be had between most any player, even with a bit of gap between their skills. Deep understanding of the game and practice will serve you well, but swaying game elements will ensure that each round will play out differently from the last. All of that in roughly 10 minutes for a satisfying experience without overstaying your welcome. The regional beta's purpose was to ensure the above values could be properly felt, as well as other fidelities, including but not limited to network stress and in-game balancing. With that in mind, our conclusions for the 2 weeks test are as follows. So they have positives and negatives and a bunch of changes, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's take a look. So positives. High interest in future hero characters. I guess they're just referring to adding more characters into the game. General rules are not too confusing, easy to get into. Yeah, I think multi, surprisingly being a MOBA, is very easy to pick up and play, especially when you compare it to other games like Dragon Ball The Breakers or even Sparking Zero, honestly. I think multi is way easier to pick up and play compared to those games, 100%. I mean, it is a mobile game, technically, even if it is a MOBA game, it is a mobile MOBA. So I think they literally said they're not trying to make it like uber competitive. So ease of control, network latency was not detrimental to overall experience. Isometric views did not diminish the value of the world of Dragon Ball. The general aesthetics are in tune with fan expectations, and demand for cosmetic items exceeded expectation. Yeah, no, I think they nailed it with the cosmetics. I think seeing like skins like the white suit for Krillin, the Batman shirt for Vegeta, they had a lot of good costumes that you honestly don't see in a lot of other Dragon Ball games. I mean, Batman you'll see, but like the white tux with the hat for Krillin, like you're not seeing that in most games, right? All right, negatives. Certain game systems felt unrewarding. Specific character roles, tanks outperformed others to an extreme degree. I'm really glad they picked up on this because it really did feel that way, that tanks can just straight up carry a match. You can literally be a tank, get out of a fight, heal, come back into the fight without much, like, you know, penalty given to you. Slightly confusing AI. Friend party system bug, yeah, that was so annoying. It generally felt like you had to cross your fingers and your toes to join people sometime. Lacking mobile tailored interface. Crashes in high temperature hardware on mobile. Yeah, dude, on my phone, it felt like I was playing on a heater. Like I could, like if it was cold, if I was out in the cold, it was snowing, I could boot up Project Multi and press it against my cheek, and I would be able to hang in there. Crashes in, oh, we just read that. Too many bots. I'll give them some, you know, slack with the bots. Maybe they just wanted people to get into games so they could get as much data as they could, which they seem to be very serious about with the beta. Not enough difference between rounds to warrant long-term replayability. I personally didn't feel that way, but, you know, just something to have there. Our intention is to further strengthen the positives and solve the negatives to provide the experiences we've originally envisioned. At the same time, we hope to keep expectations on what's to come at launch at a realistic level so as not to cause any disappointments. Major changes. Before moving on, please note that not all of our changes and fixes are set in stone yet. Discussions and planning are still being made, and details of our plans will be expanded on in the coming months through our official channels. With that, here are some of our major changes and directions on the future of Project Multi. Great Ape, wow, being at number 1. I don't know if this is as an order of importance, but Great Ape being number 1 is a great thing to see. Matchmaking, hero characters, and game rules. So for Great Ape here, we have its original objective was to up the ante to accelerate the game and provide a chance for either team to win. Both objectives were accomplished, but the latter came at a detriment for the majority of players, as was our original design philosophy. Great Ape will still maintain its function to encourage a climatic end of the round, but the boon it provided to its defeaters will be removed entirely. Great Ape will still maintain its function to encourage a climatic end of the round. The boon it provided to its defeaters will be removed entirely. Does that mean they were getting rid of the buffs that it's given to players? I'm not curious what they mean by that. I'm a little confused. Am I stupid? Like, comments, can you, like... I feel like I'm going to need some clarification. Like, do they literally just mean, like... I don't think they mean defeating the Great Ape will give you nothing. That makes no sense. So, very curious what they mean by that. Matchmaking. In order to pleasantly continue playing multiplayer games, it is essential to shorten the matchmaking and loading time as much as possible. Let us admit that we overdid tuning for this during the beta test, forcing the game client to instantly give up when looking for other players to match. This is simply our mistake, and although bots will not disappear entirely, matchmaking in general will be made better by launch. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Again, I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt here. I think the reason why there were so many bots in the game is because they just wanted feedback. They just wanted people to play the game so they could get, you know, just data for them to kind of just, like, sift through and whatnot. So I'm not going to really give them that much shit there, but I do, you know, realize that there was a lot of bots. That definitely was, you know, an issue, right? Hero characters. To provide a chance for every one of our hero characters to shine, we'll be making frequent balance changes, and whether they directly or indirectly change how a specific hero behaves. One key point we hope players will understand with this is that not every character will perform perfectly in the same meta environment. There will always be certain heroes outperforming another in different scenarios, and we feel that will make this game fun and engaging. Our aim is to shift the spotlights from time to time onto different heroes to incentivize a variety of gameplay. That is not to say our beta test environment was perfect. On the note of hero characters, the shop level and hero coins are planned to be removed. Interesting. Okay, so shop level, if you guys forget how this works, essentially, you couldn't purchase certain things in the game if you were not a certain level. And hero coins you obtain by, I believe, getting duplicates and stuff like that. So I'm very curious how they're going to expand upon this since they're removing those. Instead, hero acquisition will be consolidated into the collection level. Oh, I see. So the collection level is based on everything that you're collecting, where shop level only increased when you made purchases in the shop. Okay. Rewards with a curated order of heroes available. As heroes are added, additional level rewards will be implemented for players to acquire them from. For those of you who may be worried that heroes in the farther ladders of collection level rewards may provide unfair advantages, we assure you that every hero will have its strengths and weaknesses. So they're just saying that, like, they're trying to ensure that the game won't be pay to win. We'll see, but that's what they're trying to say there. Game rules. Although the specifics are still on the drawing board, we have plans to implement a system of randomness to sway the outcome of a match to provide a certain degree of unpredictability. So I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because ultimately they want this game to be fun and keep that mobile and, like, light aspect. But I think that's a little disappointing because, I mean, maybe what they could do is just have, like, ranked and unranked is what I'm hoping they do, because I think this game has the potential to be taken seriously and competitively, and I feel like that's kind of how MOBAs shine. I mean, I'm not super in the MOBA world. Like, my first MOBA ever was Paragon. I have not really played much League at all. So with that in mind, I'm not exactly the most seasoned MOBA player, but I feel like most MOBAs are competitive. Not like, I can't really put my finger on most MOBAs that are like, you know, just fun, light, and easy. I don't even think Pokemon Unite is like that. We do not wish for players to constantly be forced to perform optimally in the same fashion over and over again. Nor do we want for players to feel their accomplishments in team fights to feel insignificant to the outcome on the round. We understand the Grade 8 was not optimal in that matter. Regardless, additional rules and tweaks are being worked on, and they will be disclosed in the coming months. Conclusion. Our priority remains to provide a long-term fun, for all the fans of Dragon Ball through Project Multi. Though many of the designs listed above may change at launch, we will put our effort to maintain transparency that our players will understand our initial intent behind gameplay changes. Furthermore, any feedback will be greatly appreciated to make a better overall experience. We look forward to seeing you all on the battlefield again. Dragon Ball Project Multi Development and Management Team. I mean, this level of transparency is awesome. I kind of wish other games had this level of transparency. I'm not going to name names because I feel like I've been toxic against certain games enough. So it's scheduled to release in 2025. And beyond that, we don't really have any new information. It really just was that beta test. Yeah, they haven't really given any other details beyond that. If you look here, I don't think they are saying anything else. So with that in mind, how do you guys feel about their initial letter to us here? Because I personally think we're in the step from the right direction. The fact that they're being this transparent with us, I think, is a much welcome change with a lot of these other games not really doing that. I'm really excited for Multi. I truly see it becoming a mainstay game for me on the channel. Again, I've kind of talked about how I love to see, Breakers, is always going to be a core of this channel. But I would just love to be in a position where I could, like, hop on Multi when Breakers gets dry and, like, vice versa, or, like, Legends sparking, all that type of stuff. And I am addicted to Multi, and I think you guys enjoyed it as well, whether it was the streams or the videos. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where Multi progresses. I hope they continue to give us that transparency that they seem to want to. With that being said, that's going to be the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your thoughts on Dragon Ball Project Multi based on your experience with it previously. I have like one Multi video that I kind of have just sitting in the bank. I don't know if you guys want to see that. I could just like upload that whenever. There was a Multi raids comp as well in the works. I was kind of thinking of saving that until we get more word on when Multi's releasing. So it's like has some relevance. Excuse me. But yeah, with that being said, for anybody that's played Multi or hasn't, I'm just curious to hear your thoughts. What you want to see changed, what you liked, what you didn't like. I think Grade 8, I think it just kind of felt like, for the most part, honestly, what I didn't see mentioned here is that I feel like once your gods got destroyed, you were kind of just cocked and you lost the game. I would honestly like to see that change, because there were some times where, like, the other team got the Grade 8 and I still won, or vice versa, where we got the Grade 8 and I still lost. Like, that's that notorious game I had with Dotto. I think my full team was bots, granted, but, like, goes to show that it wasn't impossible, right? But that being said, that's going to be a video. Subscribe to Ironcane channel for more Dragon Ball Multi videos when, we eventually have more information, or just the game straight up does another beta or releases and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next time or the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Peace out, dude. Peace out.